as you increase the CO2 concentration in the oceans and atmosphere, you increase the risk of something going wrong. I'm not like in the camp of the super alarmist global warming. I think, like, I don't think we're like screwed because of like the current parts per million of CO2 in the ocean's atmosphere. I think like this is actually not a terrible level. However, there's so much inertia in the direction of mining and burning hydrocarbons that the world is still overwhelmingly dependent on mining and burning hydrocarbons. So, if this continues and you start really driving up the CO2 in the oceans and atmosphere, then there's increased risk of accelerating climate change, basically warming up the oceans and raising the sea level. So I think that's like I think that's probably just not a wise risk to take, since we will in any case have to transition to sustainable energy long term, because we will eventually run out of oil and coal to mine and burn. Then why run the experiment to see if something bad will happen with a high CO2 concentration in the oceans and atmosphere? Like, it's a pointless experiment. Like, we know we have to get to some sustainable energy economy. It's tautological. Like, so I think we should try to get there sooner so as not to run the risk of climate change. Climate change would not be catastrophic to civilization, but it would be very disruptive. Humans love living right on the ocean, so it's like we're almost like a thermometer. It's like if we're living right on the beach. Okay, so this is like, so even small changes in sea level will put a lot of houses underwater. Even little changes, not have to be big. We've just inherently created civilization that is highly sensitive to changes in temperature.
A lot of politicians who are alarmist about this stuff buy homes right on the water, though, don't they?
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not sort of into like vilifying the oil and gas industry, because I think the reality is, like, if we don't have oil and gas right now, civilization would collapse, and everyone would be starving. So we obviously need oil and gas right now. It would be absurd to just stop it. Like, it's not feasible. But I do think we should be trying to accelerate progress towards a sustainable energy future, not slow it down. I think it's just a sensible thing to do to try to move faster to a sustainable energy economy rather than slower, because that reduces the risk of the climate experiment. And like I said, since we know we have to get to a sustainable energy economy anyway, why run this experiment? It's just not smart.